Hey everyone, it's Rylan with Rylan's Amazing Photography, and I know what you're thinking. Oh great, another video on how the head of Instagram said that they are no longer a photo sharing platform. Well, you're wrong. I have real evidence on how Instagram honestly hates photographers and how it's nearly impossible to grow as a photographer on the platform. So I cannot make a video about Instagram without plugging my own Instagram account. So obviously go follow me at Rylan's Amazing Photography. Instagram hates photographers and it's practically impossible to grow as a professional photographer on the platform. I'm Rylan Meadows. I'm a professional photographer and I have had an account on Instagram for my small business a little over 2 years. During that time, I have been what most people would likely consider to be pretty successful, having nearly 4,000 followers while I'm only following 100 accounts. However, is that really good for the work that I've put into my Instagram account? I mean, is it? I have really started focusing a lot of my time within the past year on trying to grow my Instagram, which brings me to the evidence that I have for today's video. I recently started the challenge on my Instagram where I am posting a photo and an Instagram reel every day for the next 100 days. I just passed the 50-day mark and I want to talk a little bit about how my account has grown since I've started doing this challenge. And it's good, but it's not necessarily great. When I started this challenge a little over 50 days ago, my account had around 2,800 followers. That's probably a pretty average amount of followers for an upcoming influencer in the photography world to have. However, on YouTube, you are constantly seeing thousands, maybe even more than thousands of influencers that are constantly saying to get into the Instagram game, you can't just have quantity over quality, or you can have quality over quantity. You have to have both quality and quantity. So after hearing this from so many people, I was finally inspired to start this challenge and give it my best shot to grow. After 50 days of posting, I have gained a little over 1,000 followers along with thousands of likes to go along with that. Some of you all are probably thinking, wow, that's pretty good, Rylan. But is it really? Let me put things a little bit into perspective for you. I am a photographer. When I put out my work for people to see, I want them to think, oh, he's a really good photographer. I should hire him to take some photos and do some work for me or my company. That puts a lot of pressure on me to come up with a good photo and a good edit that I feel like is worthy of posting every single day of my life. Every single day of my life. And it can become pretty time consuming to say the least. Not to mention, while I'm trying to edit a good photo to post to my feed, I'm also having to edit an Instagram reel that may be a video that has creative ideas or quick photography tips, or a video just for entertainment purposes where I show some photos from a recent photo adventure. Those videos are at least always about 20 seconds long, and quite frankly, it is a lot of work for me to produce a good video and make a good Instagram reel that is worthy of posting every single day. Now, I don't want to sound too repetitive here, but is it really worth doing this? This is an insane amount of work to produce all of this content for 50 days straight, only to get 1,000 followers in return. Now, for me, I have to say I think it's worth it. At this point in my life, I'm doing absolutely everything possible to grow my business and grow my brand to hopefully be able to do this one day for a living. But you really have to ask yourself, if you want to go through that much effort and have that much dedication to only gain 1,000 or more followers. To be honest, I expected my following to be a little higher than what it is at the moment. In fact, when I started this challenge of posting for 100 days, I was hoping by the end to double my following count. While it is still possible for me to do that and have nearly 6,000 followers by the end of the 100 days, if I continue in the same growth pattern that I have for the last 50 days, it probably isn't going to happen if I'm being honest. I'm not making this video to be discouraging by any means, so I want to talk about something that has been successful through these 50 days straight of posting, and that is the amount of reach that my account has brought in. In the past 50 days, my Instagram account alone has reached 47,000 accounts. That number is up 495% of what it was when I was not doing daily posts. Now, obviously, all of those accounts are not interacting with my account, which is making it difficult for me to grow, but that is still an insane amount of reach to be getting on a platform that's absolutely free. I've not paid for any sort of advertisements or anything. It's been absolutely free just from posting a reel and a photo every single day. Now, if you're wondering where I got that information and you're thinking, oh, he's confused. There's no way with just 4,000 followers that he could possibly reach 47,000 people in 50 days. Well, here's a screenshot from my custom analytics chart in the Business Suite app that allows you to manage a Facebook and Instagram account. That means that at least 47,000 people, not necessarily 47,000 people, but 47,000 accounts have seen my photo in the past 50 days. That is 47,000 people that could potentially hire me as a photographer, or potentially buy a print, or potentially buy my book, or potentially visit my website. And that is, let me tell you, when you're managing a small business, that is great. Which is why, in my opinion, posting daily on my Instagram account is worth it. Even though I only have 4,000 followers, if I am able to show companies that I've had a target reach of 47,000 people in the last 50 days, that's a great way for me to get a brand endorsement deal, as well as a paying sponsorship. Of course, the point of this video is not to prove the potential of Instagram, but rather how it hates photographers. Here's the point I'm going to make with this. Instagram has shown my content to roughly 46,000 people that did not follow me in the past 50 days. I spend a lot of time on choosing the right hashtags, the right locations to put along with my photo, the right brands to tag in my photos, but for some reason, when Instagram's promoting my content to all of these people, it's hitting a massive target audience that isn't interested in pressing the blue follow button to see my work on a daily basis. Now you can say, Roland, it's because your photos simply aren't that good, or you aren't telling a story, or your captions aren't that interesting, but I'll remind you of that number again. 47,000 people. I feel like when promoting content that's being posted on a daily basis on such a massive platform that Instagram is, whatever analyzation features that Instagram has used to promote my content to all of these people under the Explore page, that it should be better than what it is. Here's what I think it comes down to. Instagram has flat out said that it's no longer a photo sharing platform. However, I am a photographer. I share photos. Taking photos is kind of my thing. Instagram knows this not only because I post professional grade photos, but because that little gray writing under my name on Instagram says photographer. It literally has it in gray writing. When I choose what my account's about, I choose a photographer. Now, of course, I'm not going to change that because that's what I am. But I can't help but wonder if I did change that, if my content would be promoted more than what it's currently being promoted. I say this because even though I am embracing the video side of Instagram, which is Instagram Reels, my Reels aren't even being shown to the massive audience of people that I would expect them to be shown to. Now, I get quite a few hundred or quite a few thousand views on most of the Reels that I post, but it's not really the amount of views that I would expect when Instagram is trying to transition to a platform that is more video centric. So that's my take on why Instagram hates photographers. Do you still think it is possible to grow on Instagram as a photographer? That is a highly debatable topic, so I want to hear about your experiences down below in the comment section. If Instagram is truly going to head into a more video-centric direction, trying to compete with TikTok, I am very interested to see what is going to become of this platform and how it is going to affect photographers in the long run, in the coming years, in the coming months, even in the coming weeks. I'm excited to see how this is going to affect photographers. As always, I ask that you all smash that like button and hit that red subscribe button. Also, you can hit the notification bell because that helps me out a lot. P.S. If somebody can create a new social media platform that is strictly for photo sharing and it allows the original dimensions of a photograph without having to crop, give me a call or shoot me an email, because I will happily invest in that platform and I'll help you start it. Thanks so much for watching, and that's really all I've got, everyone. I hope you all have an amazing day.